Welcome everybody to Board Sports Network's presentation of the 2020 Cincinnati Reds pre-play. This is March 28th, 2020, and today we have Game 2 between the Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals here at Great American Ballpark. Cincinnati took Game 1 and lead the series 1-0. It's a clear, cool day here at Cincinnati. It's not as cold as it was yesterday. And let's go ahead and get to the starting lineups. Nothing has changed except for the pitchers on the mound, as Kolten Wong will be leading off for the Cardinals. He's playing second base today. Next up will be the third baseman, Matt Carpenter. Paul Goldschmidt will be at first base. Paul DeJong is again in the cleanup spot playing shortstop. Yadier Molina is behind the plate. Dexter Fowler is in right field, Tommy Edman in left field, Harrison Boehner in center, and on the mound today for the Cardinals will be Miles Mikolas. For your Redlegs, leading off playing center field is Shogo Akiyama. At first base, batting second will be Joey Votto. At third base will be Eugenio Suarez. Batting cleanup will be the second baseman Mike Moustakas. In right field will be Nicholas Castellanos. Jesse Winker will be in left field, Freddie Galvis at shortstop, Tucker Barnhart will be behind the plate, and on the mound today for the Reds is Trevor Bauer. So let's go ahead and get down to the action. The national anthem has been sung, and the Redlegs have taken the field, and let's get to it, as Kolten Wong will be leading off for the Cardinals. Here is the pitch, 2-6-6. Is this the leadoff batter? Yes, it is, and that is a single to center field to start the game. Next up will be the third baseman, Matt Carpenter. 1-2-5. Is the pitcher a struggler? No. Is the batter patient? The decided eye says no. Is he a whiffer? No. That's going to be a ground out to third base and a 5-4-3 double play to wipe the lead runner off the base paths. And up next will be Paul Goldschmidt here with 2 outs in top of the first. 1-3-6. Is the pitcher an ace? No. Is the batter a whiffer or cold? The decided eye says he's a whiffer, and that is a strikeout for out number 3. So leadoff hit to start the game is erased, and we go to the bottom of the first inning here. Shogo Akiyama will be leading it off against Miles Mikolas. Here is the pitch, 3-5-6. Are they the same? Lefty on righty? No. Is the batter utility or side sack? No, he is not, and that is a single down the first base line. So the Reds leadoff batter gets on to start the game. There's not much speed on either of these ball clubs, so not a lot of movement on the base paths. And Joey Votto will be stepping up next. He had a home run in yesterday's game. 2-3-6. Is pitcher DB control or dynamic? He is DB control. That's going to be a fielder's choice, ground out to the pitcher, and then another fielder's choice to the shortstop. So we will have a fielder's choice, 1-6. Akiyama will be out at second. Votto will reach, and then Eugenio Suarez is up next, and he also hits a fielder's choice to the shortstop, 6-4. Votto is out at second. They're unable to turn the double play as Suarez will hold up at first base, and we have 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Runner on first base, and Mike Moustakas will be up next. 1-2-3 is pitcher flashing fresh. He is, and that's going to be a strikeout. To the top of the second we go here. Early on, we are scoreless as the cleanup batter Paul DeJong steps up to the plate for his first time today. 1-2-2. Is the pitcher a workman? No. Is the batter a champion or a whiffer? The decided eye says he is a whiffer, and that's going to be a nubbed infield single to third base. The soft grounder that Suarez cannot get to in time. And Paul DeJong will be at first. Another leadoff hit for the Cardinals, and the catcher Yadier Molina steps up to the plate now. 3-6-6. Is he a pinch hitter? No. And that's going to be a fly out to the center fielder, Akiyama, for out number 1. Next up will be the right fielder, Dexter Fowler, and here is the pitch. 1-2-2. Is the pitcher a workman? No. Is the batter a champion or a whiffer? Again, the decider die says he is a whiffer, and again, that is another nubbed infield single to third base. Paul DeYoung is going to make it to second, and we have runners at first and second here with 1 out. Cardinals playing a little bit of small ball, whether they want to or not here. And next up will be the left fielder, Tommy Edman. 2, 3, 4. Are the runners on base? Yes, there are. We're going to go to a plate drama check. 1, 2. Is the catcher iron? No, he is not. And that is a ball, and we'll go to an umpire check with runners on first and second. 1-6. Do we have a strict umpire at home? Jim Reynolds is at home today. The decider die says he is not strict. And that's going to be ball 2, and the batter is still at bat. So we go back to the main charts here, and we will roll again for Tommy Edman. We go to bat here. He's fighting them off. 2-5-6. Is the pitcher a struggler? I do not believe so. Nope. Is the batter champion or patient? No, he is not, and that is an infield drama check. And we will check on 2-5. The second baseman is Mike Moustakas iron. No, he is not. That's going to be a routine bouncer for a ground out. That'll be a fielder's choice. The second baseman, 4-6, unable to turn the double play. Paul DeYoung, oops, he did not get a stolen base. 4-6, Paul DeYoung advances to third. Dexter Fowler will be out at second, and Tommy Edman will reach first. And we have runners at the corners here with 2 outs. And I'll get my card up here. Next up will be center fielder Harrison Bader. The pitch, 2-3-4. Are there runners on base? Yes, there are. We will go to a plate drama check. 5-5. Do we have a controlled pitcher? Decider die says no. And the pitch gets away wide of the plate, and that's a wild pitch that will score DeYoung. And Edman will go to second. The wild pitch there brings a run in for the Cardinals early. It is 1-0 here with no out. There are 2 outs, and Bader still up at the plate. Runner at second base. 1-1-6. Is the pitcher fresh? Yes, he is, and that'll be a strikeout. So it could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot better. But we go to the bottom of the second here, and the Cardinals are up 1-0. Right fielder Nicholas Castellanos will be up next. 2-5-6. Pitcher struggler? No. Is the batter champion or patient? No, he is not, and that's an infield drama check. 1-5. Is the shortstop iron? We're looking at Paul DeYoung. No, he is not. And that's going to be a smooth grab of a bouncing ball for the 6-3 ground out. A lot of chart checks early on. If that's the case, this game will last quite a while. Next up will be the left fielder, Jesse Winker. 1-3-5. That is a ballpark check for a lefty. Great American Ballpark is small. 1-6. Is it a small ballpark? Yes, it is, and it just clears the left field foul pole for a home run. So Jesse Winker gets the run back with an opposite field shot that just cleared the wall. It was 1-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. And the shortstop, Freddie Galvis, will be up next. 2-4-6. Pitcher have control. He is DB control. That'll be 2 ground outs to the pitcher. Oops. And that will end the inning as Tucker Barnhart is also going to ground out to Mikolas. The top of the third we go. It is a 1-1 ball game, and Mikolas will be leading it off for the Cardinals. 2-5-6. Is the pitcher struggler? No. Is the batter champion or patient? No, he is not. And that is an infield drama check. And this time we will look at 2-4, the second baseman, Mike Moustakas. Is he gold? No, he is not. The ball is bobbled, and the pitcher will be safe at first on the error by Moustakas. So the Cardinals get their lead batter on again for the third inning in a row. Unfortunately, it was the pitcher this time, and Colton Wong will be stepping up to the plate 1-for-1 today with a single. 3-4-6. Is he eager? No, he is not, and that's going to be a walk. And a team chemistry check for the third baseman, Matt Carpenter. Today, the St. Louis Cardinals are semi-harmonious. The Cincinnati Reds are semi-dissonant. 5-6 is the pitching team dissonance. The decider die says no. And that is going to be a strikeout for out number 2. Or out number 1, actually. Paul Goldschmidt will be up next. He's 0-for-1 with a strikeout. And we go to a baseball right now check. So he is semi-cold. Trevor Bauer is semi-hot. 6-6 is a hot batter. No. And instead of being an automatic home run, it is a drive to the center field and a fence check. He is a home run king. This is a good chance for a home run. Oh. Drop the dice. And if I wasn't playing foul ball rules, that actually would have been an out. But since it fell off the table, that's a foul ball. And we do it again, and it is a 3, and that is a 2-run shot by Goldschmidt. Or 3-run shot by Goldschmidt. As it is now 4-1. Cardinals. So he clears the bases. And Paul DeYoung will be up next. 1 out here in the top of the third inning. 4-1 ball game. 1-1-2. Is the pitcher flash? Yes, he is. That will be a strikeout. So a good comeback by Bauer there. As we go to the catcher, Yadier Molina, 0-for-1 with a fly out. 3-4-4. Is the pitcher prospect? No. Is the batter patient? No. That'll be a pop out to the second baseman, Mike Moustakas, and that will end the inning. The Cardinals get 3 there. It's 4-1 as we go to the bottom of the third. And Trevor Bauer will be leading it off. They're going to go ahead and let him hit. Try to get him a little bit further into this game where they have to go to the bullpen. 1-3-4 is the catcher Gold. I believe Molina is semi-gold. Semi-gold, decider die says no. Is the batter a champion? Trevor Bauer is not. That's going to be an outfield drama check. As we check on 1-6, the right fielder, is he stoic? That is Dexter Fowler. No, he is not. He makes a diving play for a line out. Trevor Bauer almost got one past him. But Fowler was able to dive at the last second and get him out. There is 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Center fielder Shogo Akiyama will be up next. He is 1-for-1 at the single. 1-3-4. Gold catcher that the side die says no. Is the batter champion? No. That's going to be another outfield drama check. 2-6 is the center fielder stoic. That is Harrison Bader. And no, he is not. That's going to make a fly out to the center fielder. So the outfield isn't quick, but they are fast enough to be getting these outs. And there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Joey Votto will be up next. He reached on a fielder's choice his first at bat. 4-5-6. Is the batter patient? The start I said yes, and that is a walk for Votto. I believe he had 2 or 3 walks in yesterday's game. So next up will be the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez, 0-for-1 with a fielder's choice. 1-2-3 is pitcher flashing fresh. He is, and that will be a strikeout. So both pitchers are semi-fresh as we go into the top of the 4th inning. It is 4-1 St. Louis as Dexter Fowler will be leading it off for the Cardinals. 1-for-1 with a single today. 2-5-6 is the pitcher a struggler? No. Is the batter champion or patient? No. That will be an infield drama check. 3-5. We are looking at the third baseman. Is he iron? That is Suarez. No, he is not iron. And that is a routine ground out. So the Reds finally get the leadoff batter out. As we go to the left fielder, Tommy Edman, 0 for 1 today, reaching on a fielder's choice. 2, 3, 4. Are the runners on base? No. Hot batter. He did reach. The side eye says he is hot. And did I actually no? In yesterday's game, I said that a fielder's choice was not did not qualify for a hot check. I think I remember that. I do allow walks, and no, I can't remember, or was that an error? I don't think errors and fielders' choices should warrant a hot excuse me, a hot status. So that's going to be a pop out to the third baseman. For out number 2, center fielder Harrison Bader will be next. He is 0 for 1 at the strikeout. 3-3-6. Is the pitcher ace or dynamic? No. Is batter sad sack, utility, or patient? Side eye says he is not utility, and that's going to be a single to center field to keep the inning alive. As we go to a player experience chart for Mikolas, he is semi-prospect against Trevor Bauer, who is neutral. 1-2 icon batter. No, that'll be a strikeout to end the inning. Yeah, fielders' choices and errors. I mean, even though they technically reached base, it wasn't a. I don't consider that a positive on their part. So I do not count that. I do count walks, but. So, to the bottom of the fourth we go. 4-1, St. Louis, and Mike Moustakas will be leading it off. He is 0 for 1 at the strikeout. 4-5-6. Is the batter patient? No, he is not. That's going to be a fly out to the center fielder, Harrison Bader, for out number 1. And we go to a team chemistry check for Nicholas Castellanos, who is 0 for 1 on a ground out. 3-6 is the batting team harmony. No, they are not. That's going to be a pop out to the left fielder, Tommy Edman, for out number 2. And Jesse Winker will be up next. He's 1 for 1. He had that shot to left field, his first at bat. 1-3-3. Is he a slugger? He is a slugger. And Winker has his second home run of the day as he plants that into center field behind the wall. And it is a 4-2 ball game. Jesse Winker, 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. Next up will be the shortstop, Freddie Galvis, 0 for 1 on a ground out. 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 1-2-5. Is the pitcher a struggler? No. Is the batter patient? No. See a whiffer? No. That'll be a ground out to the third baseman, Matt Carpenter, for out number 3. The Reds are trying to crawl back. It is 4-2 as we go to the top of the fifth inning. And Colton Wong to lead it off. 1 for 1 today with a single and a walk. 2-3-3. Pitcher ace or a star? No. Is batter a slugger? The side guy says he is a slugger. And he hits one into left field. Deep going back is Winker, and he will watch that one go over the wall. As it is a 5-2 ball game. Trevor Bauer is no longer fresh, and he is a semi-struggler. I've actually lost my other semi-struggler. Oh, nope, there it is. 5-2. They're going to try to get Bauer through this inning since he'll be up in the next inning, or in the bottom of the inning. But Matt Carpenter is up next. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. 5-5-6. Is the pitcher ace? No. Is the batter side sack? No. That's going to be a double to right field. The Cardinals are really pouring it on here. Paul Goldschmidt will be coming up next, and the Reds are going to get some arms loosening up in the bullpen as Robert Stevenson and Cody Reed will be warming up. Paul Goldschmidt is up next. He is 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a home run. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. Runner at second base. 3-5-5. Is a pitcher struggler or gilded semi-struggler? Decided I says no. Is the batter champion? No. That'll be a, is he a whiffer? No. That'll be a ground out to second base. And that is a 4-3 ground out. And Matt Carpenter will go to third base. We have one out here with a runner on third. Next up will be the shortstop, Paul DeYoung. He is 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. Trevor Bauer really needing an out here. 2-3-6. Pitcher DB control dynamic? No. Is this the pitcher batting? No. That's going to be a walk. And Yadier Molina is up next. Do they leave Bauer in and try to get the double play, or do they bring in a pitcher? Decisions. Molina is dangerous. They're going to go ahead and pitch to him. 1-3-4. Is catcher gold? No. Is batter champion? No. That'll be an outfield drama check. We are looking at 4-6. The left fielder, is he iron? Jesse Winker is not iron. 4-6. That's going to be a running grab of a hooking line drive for an out, and that's actually going to be a sac fly. And that'll get Matt Carpenter in from home. Paul DeYoung is going to hold still. We go to a team chemistry check for Dexter Fowler. Trevor Bauer is full struggler now. If we go to team chemistry, I know I should take Bauer out, but I really want to get him through this inning. 4-6. Is the pitching team dissonance? The decided I says no. And that is an infield drama check. These haven't been too kind to the Reds today. 1-3. Is the third baseman iron? That is Suarez. No, he is not iron. And that's going to be a routine ground out. 5-3 to get out of it. So I probably left Bauer in a little bit longer than I should have. But again, I was trying to get him through the inning since he'll be coming out next inning, or this inning now, bottom of the half of the inning. Alright, 6-2 Cardinals here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Tucker Barnhart will be leading it off. He is 0 for 1 at the ground out. 1-4-5. Is the pitcher struggler? No. That'll be a ground out to the first baseman, Goldschmidt, for out number 1. The Reds will send a pinch hitter up for Trevor Bauer. And that is going to be Nick Senzel will be coming off the bench to pinch hit. Right there. Against Miles Mikolas here. Senzel, big prospect for the Reds. Oh, 3-3-3. Is he a utility or a sad sack? No, he is not. That is a triple. Is he a home run king? No. So Senzel with a single to the left, or a triple to the left field gap. So big pinch hit. Reds pinch hitters have been good this series so far. He is a neutral runner. And Shogo Akiyama will be up next. He is 1 for 2 with a single and a fly out with one out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 2-5-6. Is the pitcher a struggler? No. Is the batter champion or patient? No. That is an infield drama check. Another chart check. 3-5. Is the third baseman iron? That'll be Matt Carpenter. And he is not iron. 3-5. That's going to be a routine ground out with a runner on third. I think Senzel was probably going to hold up. Runner on third. Lead die of 3. Well, it says fielder's choice, but the runner scores. But I think there's more advanced rules that if it's hit to that side with a runner on, he's going to hold up. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I don't think Senzel will be breaking towards home. And with 2 outs, that wasn't a, nope, that wasn't a, we go to a main chart check for Joey Votto, 0 for 1, reach on a fielder's choice and a walk. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning, runner on third base. 1-3-3. No pitcher check. Is a batter a slugger? Yes, he is. And Votto with a shot to center field puts 2 more on the board. It is 6-4. Reds are crawling back. Eugenio Suarez will be up next. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a reach on a fielder's choice. 1-4-6. Is the pitcher flash? Yes, he is. Batter is not a good eye, and that'll be a strikeout for out number 3. So the Reds get a couple more back. It is 6-4. As switch right, more than likely a pinch hitter. I don't know. Robert Stevenson will be up, come off out of the bullpen, take over for Trevor Bauer. Tommy Edman will be leading it off. He is 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice and a flyout. Robert Stevenson is on the mound for the Reds. 3-5-5. Is the pitcher struggler or gilded? No. Is the batter champion? No. See a whiffer? No. That's going to be a ground out to the second baseman for out number 1. Next up will be the center fielder, Harrison Bader. 1 for 2 with a strikeout and a single. 1-2-5. Is the pitcher a struggler? No. Is the batter patient? No. Is he a whiffer? Yes, he is, and that'll be a strikeout. Alright, do I leave Mikolas in? He's got 1 more semi-fresh inning. I'm going to let the decider decide. Bullet, he stays in. Blank, he comes out. And they're going to send up a pinch hitter for Mikolas as Tyler Tyler O'Neill will come on to pinch hit. If Mikolas gives up 1 more run, he loses all of his freshness, so he's giving up 4. They're playing for the win. So Tyler O'Neill will be pinch hitting for Mikolas here in the top of the 6th inning. 1-2-5. Is the pitcher struggler? No. Is the batter patient? No. Is he a whiffer? Yes, he is, and he will go down on strikes for out number 3. So Mikolas goes out with the 6 supporting him, as they will have lefty, righty, lefty. So Tyler Webb will be coming on to pitch. Robert Stevenson is no longer fresh. Tyler Webb is fresh. So here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Tyler Webb comes onto the mound for the Cardinals. Mike Moustakas will be leading it off. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. 1-2-5. I think I've hit this roll a couple times in the past couple innings. Is the batter a struggler? No. Is the batter or pitcher struggler? No. Is the batter patient? No. Is he a whiffer? The side eye says no. That'll be a 5-3 ground out to Matt Carpenter for out number 1. Next up will be the right fielder Nicholas Castellanos, 0 for 2 with a ground out and fly out. 2-3-5. Is the pitcher wild? No. Is the batter eager? The side eye says he is eager. It also says he is a whiffer. That'll be a strikeout for out number 2. And the left fielder Jesse Winker, who was hot today, 2 for 2 with 2 home runs, is up next with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. 1-2-6. Is he fresh? Yes, he is. And they finally get Winker out with a line out to second base to end the bottom of the 6th. Top of the 7th we go. And they're going to leave Robert Stevenson in there, as he will be up in the bottom half of the inning. He's facing a tough part of the lineup as the second baseman Colton Wong is leading it off. 2 for 2 today with a single, a walk, and a home run. 1-2-3 is pitcher flashing fresh. No, he is not. And that's just going to be a ground out to the shortstop for out number 1. Third baseman Matt Carpenter will be up next. He's 1 for 3 at the double. 1-4-4 is the pitcher flash. He is DB flash. And is the umpire questionable or lenient? Semi-questionable. And he actually calls ball 4. So with a, and he is DB flash, so that is 2 walks in a row. So Carpenter walks, Goldschmidt walks. Rough. You have DB flash and you actually hit it, and it goes against you as home plate umpire Jim Reynolds is hosing the Reds today as the shortstop Paul DeYoung comes up. He is 1 for 2 with a single, strikeout, and a walk. 1-3-6 is the pitcher ace. No is the batter a whiffer or cold. Saturday says he is not whiffer. His last at bat he had a walk, so he is not cold. We go to an infield drama check. Of course, 4-6. We're looking at the shortstop. Is he gold? Freddie Galvis is not gold, and the batter is safe at first on the error. So the Reds could have been out of this inning, but instead the bases are loaded with 1 out. We go to a player experience check for Yadier Molina, who is 0 for 2 today. And the Reds are going to send out Cody Reed to try to get out of this mess, as Jim Reynolds did not help them any. Technically Stevenson hasn't given up any runs yet, so we go to a player experience check for Molina. Cody Reed is in the ball game now, and this may not be a good move as Yadier Molina is icon, Cody Reed is prospect. So more than likely this is going to go in Molina's favor. 2-5. Icon batter, yes, he anticipates pitch and chops a single past shortstop, and that's going to score a run. So Carpenter's going to come in. Goldschmidt's going to third, Paul DeYoung's going to second, and Molina with a 1-run single. RBI single, I guess they call it. As it is now 7-4 Cardinals, as the right fielder Dexter Fowler comes up to the plate. 1 for 3 today. A single, 2 ground outs. Bases loaded here with 1 out. 1-4-5. Is the pitcher a struggler? No. That's going to be a ground out 2. He'll be batting right-handed. That'll be a 5-4-3 ground out to get the Reds out of the inning. What do you say, Jim Reynolds? You can go ahead and reverse that one too. Yeah, questionable schmuck. Sorry, Jim Reynolds, if you happen to watch this channel. I'm just going off emotions for the game, so take it easy on me, Jim. Alrighty, through the bottom of the 7th we go. Cody Reed is no longer fresh. Tyler Webb is no longer fresh. Brady Galvis will be leading it off. 7-4 Cardinals here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Brady Galvis leading it off 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs. 2-2-4. Pitching at home, no. Is batter a slugger? The side eye says no. That'll be a single to right field for Galvis. Tucker Barnhart will be up next as we go to a baseball right now check. He is full cold. Tyler Webb is full cold, since he just gave up a base hit and Tucker Barnhart grounded out his last at bat. We are past the 6th or 5th inning, So we are full cold, both of us. 4-4. Batter steps out of the box, timeout, then takes ball 4. Base on balls. And we will have the pitcher due up next. I'm going to go ahead and get a reliever warming up for Tyler Webb, Giovanni Gallegos, and I think what I read was Gallegos and Miller will be competing for the closer role, but Gallegos is going to come out. He's the only pitcher in the bullpen besides Miller that hasn't pitched yet. And the Reds need a pinch hitter. Phillip Ervin is going to come up. I think I said in the video for game 1, Phillip Ervin was the one that hit a 3-run shot that tied the game up in the bottom of the 9th inning with 2 outs in one of my earlier games of this, and then all heck broke loose. So if he does it now, he'll redeem himself. So here we go here. Runners at first and second with nobody out. Phillip Ervin pinch hitting here in the bottom of the 7th. 1-4-6 is the pitcher Flash, and yes he is, and Ervin will not be doing it today as he just struck out for the first out. That'll bring up the center fielder Shogo Akiyama, who's 1 for 3 today. Single, ground out, and fly out. 1-1-6 is the pitcher Fresh. No. Is the batter Utility or Sad Sack? No. That's going to be a single to left field. Do I try to send? Who's my Freddie Galvis? No, I'm not going to send him. Votto's coming up next. So single to left field for Shogo. Tucker's going to go to second. Shogo will hold up at third as we have bases loaded now with 1 out. And Tyler Webb, his day is done. And lefty on lefty, I'm going to send up Kwang Yun Kim to face Votto. Where are you, Kim? Where are you, Kim? There you are. 1 out. Bases loaded. Joey Votto up. Had a home run his last at bat. Kim is an ace for this first batter. 1-2-6 is pitcher Fresh. Yes, he is. That's a line out to second base, and the side or die says that Barnhart got back to second in time. There are now 2 outs with bases loaded, and Eugenio Suarez will be up next. He is 0 for 3 with fielder's choice, strikeout on the day. 2-3-5 is the pitcher Wild? No. Is the batter Eager? No. Is he Patient? No. That's going to be a ground out to the second baseman, and the threat for the Redlegs is over. So Kim is semi-fresh. Cody Reed is out of the ball game, and Michael Lorenzen will be coming on to pitch for the Reds. Make sure I got everything squared away here. Michael Lorenzen is coming on. Clear the base paths. And here in the top of the 8th inning, it is 7-4 Cardinals as Lorenzen is on the mound. Tommy Edman is up at the plate. He is 0 for 3 today. Yeah. 1-6-6 is the pitcher Workman or Gilded? No. Is the batter a whiffer? No. That'll be a ground out to the third baseman Suarez for out number 1. Harrison Bader is up next, and we go to a player experience chart for him. He is a semi-prospect. Michael Lorenzen is neutral. 1-3. Do we have a prospect pitcher? No, we do not. That's going to be another ground out to Suarez for out number 2. Next up is the pitcher's spot Kim is going to get pinched hit for. And we have a lefty. Brad Miller will be coming out to pinch hit for Kim. There he is. Brad Miller will be up to face Michael Lorenzen. Whoa! And we roll that one. 4, 5, 6. Is the batter patient? No. That'll be a fly out to the center fielder. Shogo for out number 3. Brad Miller's day is done. Colton Wong will be leading off in the top of the 9th inning. Michael Lorenzen is now not fresh. Cardinals need a new pitcher, and that seems like a good time to bring in Giovanni Gallegos to face cleanup batter Mike Moustakas, who is 0 for 3 today with a strikeout, flyout, and a ground out. 2, 4, 5. No pitcher check. Is batter a hero? No. That's going to be a pop out to the second baseman, Colton Wong, for out number 1. That'll bring up Nicholas Castellanos and go to a player experience check. Gallegos is prospect. Nicholas Castellanos is semi-icon. 4-4. Umpire calls a timeout to examine a discard ball. When play resumes, batter takes ball 4, base on ball. So thank you, Jim Reynolds. You're a swell guy. Gallegos probably doctoring up that baseball. And we'll just go ahead and put Castellanos on first for us. Thank you, Jim. Next up will be the left fielder, Jesse Winker, 2 for 3 today with 2 home runs. 2, 3, 5. Is the pitcher wild? No. Is the batter eager? No. Is he patient? No. That'll be a fielder's choice ground out to the second baseman for out number 2. 4, 6. Castellanos is out, but Winker reaches at first. And with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning, Freddie Galvis is up next. He's 1 for 3. It's a single. 4, 6, 6. Control. The side eye says no. Home run king or slugger. The side eye says no, and that's a difficult ground out to a choice infielder. And Gallegos scoots off the mound and snags it for the 3rd out after he tosses it over to Goldschmidt, of course. Alright, Michael Lorenzen is not fresh. They are going to send, we get Malley warming up in the bullpen, just in case Lorenzen runs into a little bit of trouble. Colton Wong will be leading it off. He's 2 for 3 on the day with a home run. And top of the 9th, 7-4 ball game. St. Louis, 2, 4, 6. Pitcher have control. The side eye says no. Is batter eager? Sad sack? No. That's going to be a base on balls. Start at the top of the 9th inning, and the 3rd baseman Matt Carpenter is up. He is 1 for 3 with a double. 1, 2, 6. Is the pitcher fresh? No, he's not. Is batter sad sack? No. That's going to be a single past the second baseman. Wong is going to go to second. Oh, not an error. Come on. Single. Wong will advance. Carpenter would be held up at first. And we go to a baseball right now check. Michael Lorenzen's day is done. He is responsible for Wong and Carpenter out there. Tyler Malley will be in, taking his place. So Tyler Malley will be neutral. Paul Goldschmidt, he reached on a walk, so he is full hot. Runners at first and second here with still nobody out. 1, 6, hot pitcher. No, that batter lines a clean single past second base. Colton Wong is going to hold up at 3rd. And the bases are loaded now. still with nobody out, and the cleanup batter, Paul DeYoung, is up next. He is 1 for 3 on the day. 1-2-6 is pitcher fresh. Yes, he is. That is a line out to second base. Bullet. Matt Carpenter gets back in time. Blank, he is picked off, and he is safe. So we'll just get the 1 there. And everyone is going to hold up. And Yadier Molina will be up next. 1 for 3 on the day. 1-1-6 is pitcher fresh. Yes, he is. And that is a strikeout. So Maui getting the outs here. As Dexter Fowler comes up to the plate. He is 1 for 4 on the day. 2-2-6. Batter is hit by the pitch, but we will go to my hit by pitch chart that I'm going to implement for this series. The possible change chart. We're going to go to 4-6. Pitch is high and tight. Batter's uniform is grazed by the pitch, no injury. The pitcher is semi-wild or wilder, which he is not. Batter is considered. He's going to take the base, roll the side or die. Bullet. It wasn't an inappropriate pitch. So Dexter Fowler leaned in just enough to get his jersey grazed. Classy move by him. But that gets a run in, as that's a run charged towards Lorenzen. And Tommy Edman will be up next. He is 0 for 4 on the day. Base is still loaded here with 2 outs. 1-1-5. Is pitcher fresh? Yes, he is. That's a pop out to the second baseman, Moustakas, to end the threat. The Cardinals get 1 more. It is 8-4. As Andrew Miller is going to start warming up, just in case. We're going to keep Giovanni Gallegos in there. Tucker Barnhart will be leading it off next. He is 0 for 2 on the day. 1-3-4 is the catcher Gold. The side eye says no. Is the batter Champion? No. That's going to be an outfield drama check. 3-3 is the left fielder Gold. That'll be Tommy Edman. No, he is not. So that's a single, a fumbled pickup, and a batter to second on the error. So Tucker Barnhart with a single to left field. He advances to second on the error by the left fielder, and he is at second, as I've said quite a few times. And the pitcher is due up next. We will have us a pinch hitter. Let's see. We have a righty, so we want a lefty. Josh Van Meter is going to come on to pinch hit. He had I believe he had a pinch hit home run in yesterday's game, or 2 days ago if we're going on real schedule. See if he can do it again, as we have Tucker Barnhart standing out there at second base here. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Josh Van Meter up next. 5-6-6 is the pitcher Wild. No. Batter Good Eye. No. That'll be a strikeout for the first out. And we go to a player baseball right now check for Shogo. He had a single his last at bat, so he is full hot. Gallegos is full hot right now with that strikeout. 4-6. Hot pitcher, yes. Baffles the batter with a called third strikeout. So Akiyama goes down looking. And Joey Votto will be up next. He is 1 for 3 today with a home run. Runner at second base here with 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning. 2-4-6. Does the pitcher have control? The decided eye says yes. That is a ground ball back to Gallegos, who is going to toss it on over to Goldschmidt for out number 3, and that is the ball game. So, your final today. St. Louis Cardinals come back and even the series by a score of 8-4. Cardinals had 8 runs on 10 hits, 1 error, 8 left on base. The Reds had 4 runs on 8 hits, 2 errors, and 7 left on base. Your winning pitcher today, the starter for St. Louis, Miles Mikolas, and the loss today goes to Trevor Bauer, and I will have your stats for Bauer here shortly. As he went 5 innings, gave up 5 earned runs, 5 strikeouts, and 2 walks for Trevor Bauer, who drops to 0-1 on the season. So, I thank you guys for watching Game 2 of the Cincinnati Reds 2020 pre-play. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you leave me a like, drop me a comment, and let me know what you think. And be sure to subscribe, especially if you're a Reds fan, to watch out how the rest of the season unfolds. But until next time, have a great night, and God bless.